Well guys and girls, finally on the road, a little bit later than I was expecting. It's a warm one today, 24 degrees Celsius, and looking at the mileage on my trusty steed, 120,104. I'm about 4 miles down the road on Britain's biggest car park called the M25. Not doing too bad at the moment. I'm not going to say anything and jinx it, but I have no doubt that that number is going to creep up quite significantly over the next couple of days. So just to recap, going up to the North Yorks Moors National Park, staying a night there at the campsite, to break up the journey up to Scotland, which is a single night before I head down through the Lake District to go and see the good old boys. And after doing a night on their manor, we're heading round to Snowdonia. Well guys, last little clip before lights out. Been a long day, 5 hours in the car. Just about made it for sundown. Got pitched, had some food, had a walk down the road, found a watering hole, had a little read of the book, and now it's time to hit the hut. So not much for this one, but as I say, it's been a long old day. Today was really just about getting half the journey to Scotland done, and getting myself an overnight in a commercial place ready for setting off up to see Jezza tomorrow. So with that in mind, I shall bid you a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow for breakfast. Nice one. Morning guys. Well, that was a rough night, I must admit. Ground dwelling takes some getting used to for me. And there was a little puppy that didn't like being here either. Man, that little kid was shouting and screaming a lot. Just kind of reinforces why I like to do this away from the commercial campsites. But there you go. Time to jump up and get the kettle on, I think. Have a cup of tea and some breakfast. So see you in a little while. Right, so first night over and done with. Not a lot to report on this one really, but like I say, it was just a overnight stop, ready for the next leg. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. So looking at the
after 80 yards
mileage gauge,
left.
We did about 270 odd miles yesterday, and I've got about another 250 to go up to Jezza. So I'll get cracking and I'll catch you in a little while. It's a big old bit of water, isn't it? Not much going on out there today. A few boats moored out on the water though. Nice little area. Not far away now. About 12 miles, so the sat nav's telling me. Been a long journey. Broken it up with a couple of half an hour stops. But I'm knackered. I can't wait to get there now. I think I'm on the right track. And I'll tell you what, if anybody needed a bug out location, Bob's got one here. Oh, I found it. There he is. Well, no, it's not him, but I found his place anyway. You can see the carrot den, or whatever Bob's calling it. I've probably got completely the wrong name, but there you go. I think we've arrived. I better park up somewhere and see if he's around. The carabin, or the carrot den. I can hear noises inside. Let's have a little walk along the pathway. Oh, I hear chickens as well. Look at that. You know what I say, food's always kept freshest, like this.
You made it!
And as I film the birds,
I've just come down there, I've been up the woods all blinking day waiting for you.
Here's the man himself.
Hello.
Well, I am pretty much dead on time actually.
He is, I'm impressed. I'm absolutely impressed as I fall down the steps.
How are you, mate?
I'm absolutely impressed that you found us.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
You did give me a good oh, hang on, I'm zooming in, don't do that.
Well, no.
Don't get too close.
There's so many people that ring you last minute, even deliveries and that, because they don't quite know where we are.
No, I did alright, because as soon as I saw the sign, I'm not going to say which one, did the left, followed it all the way up, nearly took the bottom of my motor off, I think, on that sharp, sharp bend. Had a little turn around, had a little look over your view.
But it's better in the winter.
I bet it does as well, but it looks awesome.
In about, oh no, was it October last year we moved in, and that was when all the leaves started dropping and you could see all of that.
What an awesome, awesome looking place.
Needs a bit of digging. But
hey,
we're just
listen,
coming over
you've got plenty of time.
Coming past the season now for the old veggies, so I've had all my potatoes out, and then in the next month or so all that'll be completely blitzed and cut back, and there'll be wood chip paths all around it, all that.
Little polytunnel.
Yeah. So
it looks amazing. Are you turning this into a little small holding, so you could be self-sufficient?
Kinda. But I mean,
doing a Dave Canterbury.
Sort of, but there's not enough room to live.
Get some pigs, get some cows.
Yeah, I could do up there. Go and nick one of his.
Well, let them roam free in the... So there you go. I'm going to just say my hellos and then we'll come back to you in a little while.
A bit of a mess in there at the minute.
Let's go and have a little look at... well, you know, from the first look at it on the videos, it looked like an awesome job then.
There's a lot of crap in there, there's a lot of sorting out to do, but...
yeah, but actually walking in and seeing what you've done with it...
I just had timber delivered and built it from scratch. I've got a lot of finishing off to do, and when pennies allow I should probably insulate it and board it as well, but for now I had so much stuff from moving in the house. All this was in the house somewhere, and I've very slowly started decanting it out here, and I've got to sort through it all. But I'd like to keep my kit out here. That's the reason why I'd like to insulate, because obviously you don't want this stuff going mouldy, and I'm going to have a stove in there which will give us heat in the winter. So
I'll tell you what, mate, you have done an absolutely awesome job with this.
Not wanting to blow my own trumpet, but nobody helped me either. Did the whole lot on my top.
Yeah?
Whole lot. Didn't even get a lift with the boards on the roof. Did the whole lot. So...
yeah, but you're a strong young man. I'm sure you can... I'm glad...
I'm feeling it now, mate, I tell you. Because I did all this for a living. I had a very physical job, and...
but you can see he's only just built the headroom enough for me.
I actually thought about your height when I built this, believe it or not. Right? I know that's going to sound odd, but
that sounds rather stalkerish.
I thought I was building this, and I knew you were going to visit at some point, and it was in my mind, and I thought, would Jedi bang his head when he comes in? Because I knew you were everybody's taller than me, and I knew you was a tall guy, and so I thought, right, I'm going to push it higher than I normally would. But fortunately, well, I had a double glazed unit door which come out of our back door, and it fitted perfect. And
well, I think you've done an absolutely awesome job. You've got to be well proud.
You've got to get this on camera. Look at that for a baby.
Oh, look at this. Right, so a bit of horse's hoof.
That's humongous.
Horse's hoof fungus.
Yeah. So I did a little vid in the woods recently and said I've got sole sort of use of the woods, so nobody really comes through. And what I was going to say is, because I had my brain in a flat, that this has been untouched up there for goodness knows how long.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, you've got a few more little bits on there as well.
Bits there, so I'm going to
folding fireboxes out. Look at that.
Yeah, so I was messing around with that.
Yeah, bought mine along with me as well. That stays in the bag these days anyway. It's the best thing to have a contained fire. But
really good.
There you go. Little look at the
Messy
man cave.
Yes.
So we're going to Jezza's just showing me around at the minute, so we might bring you back later, we might not.
My little kit bench that I've just been bunging stuff on. There's my table.
That's a beautiful table as well, and that I was really impressed with that. It's beautiful.
I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
It's got 3 coats of linseed oil on it now.
That's plenty, isn't it?
That'll go out in the old caravan, and the wood. It's probably all look the same on your camera, I would have thought, but basically that's the wood it came from. So whoever had that, I don't know what they used it for. It had a coat of varnish or something on it, and that's been sat out in the rain. And I thought, I'm going to sand that back and see what comes out. It's come up lovely. So I think it is
beautiful,
teak.
Isn't it?
I think it is teak.
Looks like it.
Yeah. I thought it was oak originally, but it's teak.
It looks like he's going to take everything in the kitchen sink as well by the... You know, we got about an 8-mile hike into the woods, into the Trossachs. That
got my spare pair of trousers left. I've lost a bit of weight and these don't fit anymore. So my idea is I'm going to cut the legs off. Right. Make a little hammock pillow.
Yeah.
Stuff it with whatever. Don't know how I'm going to do it yet.
Stuff it with leaves when you get in there. Don't,
I like
don't
camo stuff.
It. Yeah,
you can't have too much camo. I thought I'm not going to throw them out. I'm going to use them.
Look, this is prepared. 2 tins of Vaseline. No, we're leaving the Vaseline behind. I'm not having that in the woods. Nice little.
Yeah, you need 2 tins if you're me, mate.
There's the old Grand's 4s as well. We're really going kitted up.
This is the stuff.
There's only one thing that's better than a lighter in your kit, and that's 2 lighters in your kit.
Believe it or not, matey boy, this is the stuff I'm leaving here.
Oh, is it?
All my gear's already up there.
What's this little puppy here then?
I don't know. That was a cheapie. I had that at the Bushcraft show. It's a bit of a clean, but it holds a very good.
Where did you get that from?
This was off Amazon, believe it or not.
William Rogers. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy in Sheffield.
I think it's a. I'm not hot on my knife making. I think it's a concave grind on that. Because
it looks like
So I've because I've ruined one knife because I'm learning. I ruined one knife for the old whetstones because it was a concaved grind, which I didn't realise.
Hollow grind.
Yeah, that's the one. So I just started on that one. I thought, right, no, stop that. That's not right. So I'm just started to feather this edge, and I tell you, that is should still be razor sharp. Yeah, it could do a touch up, but it's not bad.
It's taking a few off.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
So that is
Lovely possibles pouch.
Yeah, it does hold a good edge. So.
Right, well that's the man cave for the time being. As I say, we might see you somewhere else. We might see you in the woods. There's camp. That's going to be our sitting stump. Yeah, I did say sitting stump.
That's pretty much what it is.
There's my 30 litre Northern Ireland pack, which I've just chucked a few things in. Jezza's getting the fire going again.
You're not allowed to film my camp setup just yet because it's a mess.
No, it's just very camp.
It's very camp, yeah. Nothing's prepared there, it's just fun.
No, you've done alright there, mate. You couldn't have wanted a better job, could you?
A hammock up.
Jezza's going in a hammock and the DD 3x3 in brown.
For the first time.
For the first time, and also in a hammock. And you can see he's been up here earlier on as well. He's bought some supplies up, so we're not going to go for we're not going to go hungry tonight. He's bought some good food up.
This is Bob's way of bugging out.
I'll tell you what, it's a lovely little place you've got up here. It really is.
We ain't struggling.
It's nice and secluded. You're not going to get anybody messing about.
It's just quiet enough as well.
Some really good mature trees for hanging from.
Really old wood.
No, it's a good place.
It's all mine.
And it's all Bob's. I spy with my little eye through a couple of the trees. What's that down there? Don't know what that is, I'm not going to bother looking. What I came over to have a look at was that one. Horse's hoof. I won't bother taking that because it's not my preferred method of fire lighting by any means. Bob's got plenty of it. I've got a few chunks myself. Yeah, it's nice. Oh look what I've just found down there as well. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's certainly an interesting little place. There's lots to go exploring and hunting around for, and it's fantastic to be able to get a chance to come up and see Jezza as well. You know, experience what somebody else has got to enjoy. Their patch, if you like. So I'm going to have a little hunt around and see if I can find the ideal spot for myself for the evening, and then I'll come back to you in a little while. Little capsule with the brasso wadding. In fact, you know what? I'll put it on there. I'll just use a little twig to get a bit more out. I'm just showing Jezza how this.
Yeah, I'm sitting here quiet.
in expectation. Yeah. Showing Jezza how this.
I've never seen this. I've heard about it.
This brasso wadding goes up as you know, a fantastic means of looking after your knives and cleaning your metalwork off. So I just keep a couple of cotton wool ball size pieces in this little tube with some Ranger band or bicycle inner tube around it, just to keep it watertight. It's watertight. It's a watertight container anyway, but I just put that on there for obvious reasons. And then
multi-use item. Then clean your
multi-use item.
Never even thought about that. Stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so obvious, some stuff.
Multi-use, and you want to see how this goes up as well. We'll tell you what. We'll use the Bushcraft store bore folding EDC UK legal knife.
It's on my shopping list now.
On the well, you liked it, didn't you? It's all right.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
Wessex blade fire steel. Find a bit without any.
Oh yeah. Look now.
That takes the spark, all right, doesn't it?
You're telling me. I mean, I thought cotton wool took spark really nicely, but that's
this stuff blows it away.
It's steroids, isn't it?
It absolutely blows it away. Okay, cotton wool, you can use Vaseline. You can keep your Vaseline separate to put on your lips or lubricate other things.
No comment.
But this Brasso, all right, you can't, you know, leave it.
It's just what we need to get the fire going again, because it's
well, that's it.
It's sort of gone a bit rubbish, isn't it?
Can't use it as chapsticks, but you know, for cleaning off your knives.
Goodness me,
with any rubbish you get on it.
How long's it roughly burn for? Would you say a little bit like that? I mean, it's catching now, isn't it? So
a little bit like that, you probably get about 2 minutes out of it.
Jeez, that's good, isn't it?
I swear, I put some on the floor at the Bushcraft show, and I was just standing there having a chat with Big John.
That's really kicked that into life as well. It must be just on the point of going as well.
And I stood there and I said, "It's still going, John." He went, "Oh yeah, it's still going."
Well, that's on my shopping list as well. Flipping heck.
Well, for £3 for a tin of it, you know, it's pretty good stuff, if you ask me. It's worth just keeping a little.
I am generally impressed with that. I'm not saying stuff for the camera because I'm not that way inclined. That's really impressed me, and it's I'm in the learning drive all the time, and it is amazing how many things that stay in the face until you actually see it and you think, I never even thought of that.
Oh, it's just, and this is not my idea. This is one I got off of FPS bloke.
Yeah.
Friend of Scott's, FPS bloke originally. This is where I first saw it originally anyway. And I just thought that's ridiculous. So I just keep a little capsule of it. I'm not talking about, you know, having the whole big tin.
Yeah.
But a little capsule of it.
Yeah.
All you need is a thumb size,
the
tip of your thumb size bit, and it goes up.
That was quick.
Anyway,
that's why I love this YouTube, buddy. You learn from other people.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
I just a little shout to old Sergeant Fruitcake. I mean, you feel a bit, sort of like, oh, I stole his idea, but it's not steal your idea. It's we all help each other out.
Yeah.
And I've got the same multi-tool as his. And I was saying to you earlier about the fact he's got a little file steel in the little pouch on the side, and I thought I never even thought about putting stuff in there because I like minimalist carry, just something that's there, you know. And I don't even know that's on my belt, and I use it all the time.
Knife and a fire steel.
Yeah, and then the other little pouch I've now got me with dog whistle, so I've always got what I personally carry. Knife
and a fire steel. Yeah. What more could you need? Well, apart from a shelter and cordage and carry system and a compass and
deck chair and
all the rest of it.
Nice big sleeping bag and.
Just a little capsule, put 2 little blobs in there, and you've got an emergency fire starter which will not fail you.
It's better than cotton wool.
I think
I generally carry is cotton wool. I'm going to get some of that.
It's just my personal opinion, but I love it 10 times more than cotton wool.
Do you know what? The people that are watching this now is going to see that and go, "Look at that! Look how it got that fire going."
Yeah.
But that was been sitting there on some embers for a while. So
that's not a brand new fire. That's
I know, but it does look good on camera, doesn't it?
That's a fire that's died right down, but it's just, you know, brought it right back to life again without a shadow of a doubt.
Brilliant, mate.
Right, get a brew on, I suppose. Here we go.
Yeah, that water should be too bad in there.
That was the sound of a comfortable man.
Yes. Yes. First time in a hammock chair.
Yes. I thought we'd just show Jez what it's like, because he's been umming and ahhing about do I, don't I, should I get one, should I not.
We're just having this conversation about kit mentality of all the videos you watch when everybody has got one of those, and one of those you think, I ought to get one of them. To kind of be like everybody else in a way, and you don't realise you're doing it.
And everybody's guilty of it, you know, the shiny new things.
And this is one of these things where I think, he's got a hammock chair, oh that looks good, maybe I should get one. And I haven't done it solely because I'm thinking, I don't want to jump on the bandwagon with everybody else just because they've got it. And I'm going to buy one, because I've sat in it now. This is one of those bits of kit that you've got to have it if you're going to be out in the woods, because Jedi just showed me the pouch it comes in.
It's the size of your hand, isn't it?
There's no weight to it. And the comfort in this, me setting up a blinking tarp over a log. He just told me I've got to get out of this in a minute, and I'm sitting over there.
Well, we've got a choice. That's one option underneath a basher, which is good. That's the proper bushcrafty way of doing it. But for the money that you pay for one of these things,
oh man,
for the space that it takes up, for the for the multi-use options, you can sling that under your normal hammock, and you've got a place to put all your kit to keep it dry.
You hung this in about 30 seconds.
Under a minute, wasn't it?
Yeah, under a minute.
Right.
And you said sit in that, I sat in it, and I thought, blimey, because you can actually, your body's limp, and it hugs you. You can, like we were just saying, you can sit in an armchair and go limp, but you kind of got to get yourself in position, because if you just go floppy, you drop one side or the other. But in this, it's just, it's brilliant.
Right, so if you wanted to go real minimalist, right, and say, I don't know, stick a...
You could almost sleep in this if you had the right stuff.
Right, so there's no reason why you couldn't sleep in it. You wouldn't get a great night's sleep in it, but
you're off the floor.
You'd be a damn sight more comfortable,
Lying on that.
right, than laying on
a log.
on a log
And I see a
or
video
something else.
recently, I can't remember who it was, but they said they always want to do this, and I'm doing it now. Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
yeah.
Why do you want to swing back and forth in these things?
It's the child in you.
It's great, isn't it?
But it's, for my mind, for the money, you know, what you can spend on other bits and bobs, the usefulness of this, the size of it, the portability, the multi-use aspect, the ease of which you can set it up, you know, between two trees, a fence post and a tree.
Set it up in your garden, yeah.
Set it up in your garden if you want, take it on holiday with the kids if you want.
It's so easy to sit back like that, and the tree that it's hanging from, you look straight up at the canopy, and
Hopefully there's no woody makers.
No. You watch it hit you in the head, that'd be nice if you see
it as it comes down. But there you go. So I think Jezza might just be convinced on the hammock chair.
Yes.
I doubt I'm going to get that back tonight. No. Never mind. I'm sitting near the fire and the food, so that's it. He's up quick. Hey.
I'm out now. Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, nice one.
That's brilliant. Never heard of that.
Yeah, apparently.
But then I'm like, oh well, I'm glad I like stainless then. But I don't know.
For me, right, it's the perfect combination of robustness, durability.
Yeah.
Price.
You can scrub that with a... Which one do you want? They're both pretty much the same.
Now that's
your dinner, mate.
That is a serious lump of dead cow.
Yep. That is proper Scottish beef at its best.
I can't put my hand over it just to show a size comparison. But
there's my hand.
That is a lump of beef.
It's a lighter.
Alright.
Give you an idea.
And we got one of them each.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to enjoy myself.
And 6 burgers.
That'll be breakfast now, I should think, won't it?
Yeah.
We've got 6 eggs, 6
burgers
rashers of
for
bacon.
breakfast.
Make sure there's plenty here for my guest.
That is quality. Let's come around so I can get a better shot of it that way.
Well, come on, you get these blinking days while camping and muzzles and all that lot. Funky with its funky spice now. We've got to show them we can keep up, boys.
Well, if you want something on there, mate, and that's next to a 14cm zebra. Alright, so that's a good old size of dead cow, that.
Yeah. We've got to have a big bit. But unfortunately he said he didn't have any big bits, so I had to settle for them.
I'll just leave you on the fire for a minute until we get a little bit of light on there. Now what I have got is some funky spice.
Oh, interesting.
Would you like some?
Yeah, I do good. Yeah, I've heard about it, haven't had it.
Have a sniff of that.
That's chilli leaves in there.
There's chilli, there's turmeric, there's garlic powder, there's salt, pepper. Oh.
Is that good, is it?
Yeah. Do you want to sprinkle on there? Yeah?
Okay.
Go for it? Beautiful, mate, tell you.
I'll put it on
this
good,
side.
I should be straight on the PM with him saying, bloody get me some up here. Don't skin.
Oh no, I'm giving a liberal covering.
I like spicy stuff, my boy.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
This has got some kick.
Yeah.
I'm making sure I give it a good liberal covering all over.
Funky spice. What's he like?
Yeah, you have a look at what's on there.
Keep my middies away though.
Yeah. Don't you just love it? You don't want too much of it on there because, I say, it has got a bit of a kick.
Do both sides.
No?
Do you do both sides?
I will do when we turn over, yeah. It's probably worth flipping now, isn't it?
Pretty close.
How about that?
And then I know when you go and do your roundup to everything and you say, I was blown away when I went to Jezza's, I know you'll be genuine.
Oh, absolutely blown away.
But you've got to have a bit of stake. And I won't take credit for it, I've learnt from others that I've used to camp with. So we see the days while camping and all this business. Been there, done that. The only thing I haven't done is a spit roast on there.
Right. I don't know whether this is a YouTube first or not, but here goes. Boar versus cow. Absolutely no contest. Boar slices through cow. Oh yeah. It's just to say, all gone.
Yeah. And Jeddi's a big bloke, but he doesn't eat much.
No, surprising. Morning guys. Just gone about 20 past 9, so I've had a nice lay-in. Oh, that was an infinitely better night's sleep than at that commercial campsite last night. I'm not a great one for sleeping on the floor anyway, even though I did have the nice Outwell Comfort 7 ground mat and self-inflating mat, but the hammock for me is just so much more comfortable. And I slept, so much better. It's ridiculous. So I say it's about 20 past 9 now. Just listening to the buzz of strimmers or whatever it is they're using to thin the hedges, cut the grass, whatever they're doing down the bottom of the hill. It's a lovely little wood he's got up here. I've got to say it's one of those where some of the trees are just too far apart to put a hammock from, or they're just too close to put a hammock from. But I found a couple that were ideal, just on the edge of the wood, which has afforded me a really nice view in the morning, which is great. I'll put the tarp up quite high above the hammock, so I have plenty of headroom. I'll show you the view from the hammock, the customary 360. So back over that way, just there you can see Jezza's tarp and Dee hammock, and just there is the tarp that we were sitting under last night with the fire going. So I don't know if you can see that on the screen or not, the red berries, but they've got quite a few rowan trees in here, as well as mainly oak, silver birch, but interestingly they've got apple as well. So I'm guessing this, must have been some kind of orchard set up at some point. And that's round that corner and up the hill. And that's through the bug net. Let me try and open the net up so you can see. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? And I'm let's bring you back in. So I attach myself to 2 oaks to swing from. There were a couple of beach, but after my little adventures in the woods last week or the week before, whenever it was, when that branch came crashing down, it put me off going anywhere near beach at the minute. So there you go. What else can I show you? Inside I've got the little lantern that I won in Mark's competition. Cheers Mark, that is absolutely brilliant, mate. I'm going to modify the lanyard a little bit so it's a bit shorter, maybe with a clip on it. But that's an absolutely fantastic little light for hanging off the ridgeline in the hammock. And then the usual kind of thing, I've just clipped a little mesh bag to the top there for all your, you know, usuals like wallet, phone, that sort of business. Flashlight, you know, just in case you need to get up. So yeah, again, what can I say? Just another beautiful hang in the woods with a, you know, a great night with some great food and a really good old boy to spend the time with. You know, I'm so glad I came up. So glad I came up. Is that a bit of rain again? Yeah, well, it sounds like it's still just throwing the odd spot down here and there. Anyway, I'll leave it at that for the time being, and I'm going to go and get some breakfast, so we'll probably bring it back when we've got the pan on. Yeah, I'll look. Jezza was wrong after all. Wasn't me bloody snoring in the night, it was them cows. There you go, there's the proof. Alright, let's give you a quick look at setup. I didn't show you last night because it was getting a bit dark, but DD multicam 3x3, can't go wrong. Just long enough, well no, it's easily long enough to cover the Green Hornet. Wonderful bit of kit, so many configurations you can put it in, and that's why I like the 3x3 more than anything else really, rather than those odd dimension tarps like a 4.5x3 or something along those lines. But each to their own. This is just my favourite. I love the multicam. I might take a wander through the field and just take a, you know, picture of how it blends in nicely. Standard stuff really, each corner just lashed onto the tree there using a trucker's hitch, wire trucker's hitch. Well, it had a loop in there, so I thought I'd use it. Got my Bergen, or my Northern Ireland patrol pack on the floor there, and that's what I've managed to get my kit down to now. I don't know if I've ever shown you these things, but I always keep my guy lines permanently attached to the tarp anyway. Oh, there's a little chappie just having a climb up there. Hello. Come back to this, where are you? But just a tiny amount of shock cord makes all the difference. Makes all the difference in high winds. No problem with the rest of the line. You've just got that little bit of give onto the tarp. Ridge line. You probably see the size of these oaks that I've hooked up to. They're quite big. Ridge line is just going from that little branch there, standard stuff, through the loops up to the next one, just using a self-tightening hitch and event hitch. No real different to the way I usually do it, to be honest with you. Once you get yourself into your routine, you kind of stick with it. What works works. Obviously the dry bag just hanging off the end there, and the Hornet with the bug net, absolutely indispensable up here, I tell you. Right, let's go and get some breakfast.
I was going to check the other side of these actually. There we go, I slowed it right down on it. I'll
turn that over. Right on the edge, move the coals about.
I'll turn that over so that And moisten that side up a little bit and then turn it back.
And what's that called? That's called lawn sausage.
Lawn sausage, yeah. And I've come across it since I've been in Scotland. It's,
lawn sausage, not made out of grass turfs, is it?
No, looks like it.
Cut up into small pieces. It looks like a nice.
It's basically sausage meat in a block, and then it's cut into pieces.
Beautiful. We've got it frying off with some peppers and onions as well.
Which the smell of it is awesome. I'm starving.
Just looks mad good, doesn't it?
It does. It does. It smells good. And if you like sausage, you'll probably enjoy it. So.
This is a hearty breakfast to send a weary traveller on his way.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it.
Yeah,
we got some bacon and eggs as well.
This is just the first course.
We'll see if we can, if Paul can handle it, because obviously you don't want him to have to stop millions of times up the road.
I might have to have a little sleep on the way.
Yeah. I think he's going to end up doing that. So.
But looking good, looking good. We've got some water on in the 14 centimetre billy for a brew. It
was getting a bit overdone because I had it on wood mark 6, so I took it down to wood mark 2 on the edge there. So
yeah, nice one.
We're just ticking over nicely now. That's about where it should be. But this stuff does cook quite quickly, so
it's as I say, it's what we call caramelised.
Yeah.
Caramelised.
It's like them. What is it? Those stuffing things I cooked yesterday. I don't think I might have put them on film. I'm not
they
sure.
were beautiful. I got them on film. Certainly.
I thought they were a little bit overdone, but you enjoyed them. So
oh, they were
that's
awesome.
the main thing.
Beautiful crust to them, mate. That's what it's all about.
Beautiful crust.
Yeah. That's travellers' food. You put a crust on it on the outside, so you can just break it open.
Yeah, just the job.
You know, looking good. So breakfast part 1.
Yeah, part 1.
How about that? That's round 2.
Yeah.
The sausage, the lawn sausage, was absolutely delicious.
I'm pleased you enjoyed it.
Like the real gentleman that he is, he's given us a.
Cooked it just right.
First time you cooked it just right.
Yeah, because I always overdo it.
Well, hopefully I'll get it right. Look at that. He's given me that to take down for me, Craig, and Steve, which is very generous. That's an awesome, awesome bit of food. But it was really delicious, mate. Absolutely beautiful.
You won't find it in England.
That's round 2.
Made properly.
And then we got a third course as well, which we'll show you in a minute. How am I going to get through all this?
You have to have a kit before you go. Exactly, you think, why does anybody want to watch me waffle?
Yeah, well, this is it.
It's like you were saying, it's nicer to have more of the real life stuff rather than try to be really professional. I think, you know,
there we go, leave no trace. Leave no trace apart from Bob, who's coming up here for another night. My area's cleared up, nobody would know I was here, apart from Bob. So there you go, it's time to move on. Gonna head back down to the car, pack up, say final goodbyes, and that's day 2. You know what they say about, you know, time flying when you're having fun? Well, it seems to have gone like quick as anything. I thought a day and a night would have seemed like quite a while, but it almost seemed a bit sad to be leaving, you know, because we had a good old time of it, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, enjoyed your company, my friend.
And it's
better than I thought.
It won't be the last time.
Because you never know what it's like when you meet up with somebody you don't know. You know? And yeah, we've had a good old natter and we just floated by and
done our thing.
And then you're off, so.
Here we go.
Yeah, on to the next one.
Got another 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
Do it all again. Another 2.5 hour drive after that. Do it all again.
And you're going to have to spend a week answering all your comments when they watch the video.
Yeah, that's it.
It'd be good. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, all the negative feedback. That was a load of crap. What on earth was I was waiting around for that for? No, it's been a brilliant time. Bob's still got his permanent sort of camp set up. Cracking little area, no doubt about it. If the invitation's there, then I will certainly be up here for more than one night. Next time we'll do maybe sort of 2 or 3 if we can manage it. Maybe even look at a Trossachs or Loch Lomond wild camp. But this is a diamond little place to come. So there you go. I'm going to leave it at that. That for you, my friends, just over there is Camp Jezza. So this really is the story of Jezza. And it, you know, sort of depicts his transition over this weekend from spending time in the tent.
I agree with that bit, that bit. But I'm a Christian, so I'm not quite sure about that bit. But yes,
you're not sure about that bit, but this
from
bit,
that to that.
He's definitely moved from tent to hammock. He's been converted. Definitely. And in fact, what he's just said to me, he's going to go straight indoors, and before he even freshens up, he's going to go and buy a hammock chair.
Yes.
That was how impressed he was with it.
Just sad that I can't get it, so it's here in the next half an hour.
I know, that's a bit of a shame. But listen, it means you've got to have another trip out another time.
Too right.
There you go.
But so I'll even take that up there and have a fire.
Yeah.
Of an evening.
Yeah.
Come back down if I'm not sleeping up there. So.
Yeah.
The chalice, the Brotherhood chalice, the Bushcraft Brotherhood chalice, whatever you want to call it. It's a sentimental thing for me. I'm just taking this cup round on my little tour, and any visits that I do in the future. I know it's crazy, isn't it? Really?
Nah, it's a bit of fun, mate. I know where you're coming from.
It's just so that I can get everybody that I meet up with that we share a drink from the same chalice. Seal the friendship round the fire. I'll go first. It's my video.
You ain't got any diseases or anything?
No, not that I know of. Not that are curable, anyway.
Just check. Bugs. Thank you, sir.
Drink from my my chalice, me old mate. It's been an absolute pleasure, really has.
Where'd you get that from? It's good, isn't it?
I can't tell you. It was forged in the depths of hell by the bushcraft gods.
Oldies. Yeah. That's awesome. Excellent.
Nice one, bruv.
Yeah, all the best,
been good.
Have a safe trip.
We'll do it again. Another couple of nights next time. Yeah. Make it a real wild trip out over up here again.
Yeah.
It's got a cracking little spot. Cracking little spot.
We'll get his hammock further away for the snoring next.
Yeah. I did say on camera actually. I caught the cows at the top of the hill. You wrongly accused me of that snoring. It was actually the cows, but there you go.
Fair enough.
The chalice, just before I leave, we take a drink. Cheers, nice one. See you later.
See ya.
Okay, so just ticked over 120,701 miles. So that's pretty much 600 miles I've done so far. Turn you round. About 600 miles that I've done so far. It's a long old journey. It was about 6 hours in total getting up to Yorkshire, with stops obviously, and then it was around about 5 hours up to see Jezza with a couple of breaks as well. And now the sat nav's telling me that it's going to be a good 4 hours back down to Preston Way to see Craig and Steve. So I'll see you when I get there. Here he is, the man himself, the wagon driver. Can't see much at the minute.
Can't see jack diddly shit.
Can't see hardly anything because we're only just going in about 8:30. There's Steve in the background, and again you can't see Steve waving because he's not waving. Oh, he is now. This is a real stealth entry tonight. So we're going to make our way about 10 minutes walk into the woods and find camp from the outside looking in. Trying to get the old citronella candle, hurricane lantern on the go. Sort these midges out.
Yeah, that's it. Just knock that fucking bit off, innit?
So
this is what we like to call home.
Steve.
Hello.
Craig. And look at this for a camp. I don't suppose you can see an awful lot at the minute, but we'll show you again tomorrow. But set up for anybody that saw the camp at the Bushcraft show, set up almost identical with the 3 beds in a sort of horseshoe shape using the military mart. What do you call them? Military mart sort of stretcher beds, isn't it?
Yeah, aluminium folding bed covers.
Yeah. And this is, you know, it's just awesome. The way these are put together.
Lie down. Lie down.
Let's say a bit dark at the moment, so you can't really see an awful lot, but we're going to get some grub on and have a good time of it, and we'll probably bring it back tomorrow, unless I get some shots of the food we're doing. And thanks to Bob for the food as well. Jezza, mate. Again, I can't thank you enough for what you sent me away with today, mate. The old lawn sausage
and the burgers. That's just pretty awesome.
Cheers, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. Much appreciated.
We are not going to go hungry tonight.
Definitely not.
Lovely.
The first ones there, they're rather good.
Oh, they were awesome.
Cheers, Bob.
Look at that. Proper burgers. They are superb.
Cheers, Bob. Yeah, they were so good, in fact, we forgot to film the first round.
Yep. Courtesy of Bob.
Absolutely beautiful.
Proper burger.
There we go, people. It's morning time. There's Mr. Craig Leaf Life.
Right, guys.
How did you sleep, mate?
On this bed,
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
There's Louis. Hello, Louis. You're beautiful. You are.
Oh, saying hello to everybody.
So there's the tensioning mechanism for it.
Well, this one actually got melted.
Yeah, we won't tell you about that. But you can see how the bed's set up. I'll just zoom into the corner there. The struts go through the stretcher beds, resting on the logs with a nice notch in it. Great way of setting up. So I think everybody slept pretty well last night. I certainly did, I'll tell you that much. And there's Brekkie on the go. Some of Bob's lawn sausage.
Square sausage, Scottish square sausage.
And a nice coffee, proper.
Get that going in here. Proper brew.
Proper filter coffee just about to go on.
I like that little...
Sneaky little pack of fruit pastels, little luxuries. So all in all, it's a pretty spanking little camp, I tell you. You know, you go on a trip expecting to rough it, and you come and stay in a five-star woodland camp.
Exactly. We're thinking of making this semi-permanent.
Let's just turn you around so you can see my ugly mug as well, so you actually know I'm in it. That was my bed for the night. Nice little backrest.
It's been up for 6 weeks, this camp.
Been up for 6 weeks in the woods.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Survived 6 weeks with just some tarps.
What's my eyes like? Look at that, white as anything.
Yeah.
That tells you I had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, not bloodshot.
Not bloodshot. So we're going to have a little wander in a while. We're going to go and explore the local
Brinny Woods.
Local Brinny Woods. See what's going on. And we've got to be away for around about 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, just to take a quick detour round to Military Mart. Pop in there, say hello. And then about a 2.5 hour drive round to Snowdonia. Fast asleep he is, look, sharing the bed with Master. Cracking dog.
Taking more of the bloody bed than me.
Yeah, he is actually, isn't he?
Yeah.
Let's give you a little look round where we are. It's really thick, dense kind of new populating birch and rowan. There's quite a slog getting in. There's a camp. I mean, that is like a hotel in there, I'll tell you. Couple of big, what are they, 4x4s? 4x3s?
DD Extra XL.
DDXL tarps, couple of those. Forming a bit of a roof which slopes down, nicely pitched. You can see just how dense it is. As Steve said earlier, this has been up for 5 weeks now. Nobody's come across it, nobody's seen it. Well, if they have, they certainly haven't done anything to it. I'll take you for a wander over the other side, if I can just find my way. There's another top angle view. Listen to that though. Silence. It might just about be out here, a bit of traffic in the background, but I'm struggling to pick it out. It's beautiful. We're having a little walk through the woods. They're showing me their manor. It's a lovely patch, and I wonder if this is somebody's base camp. They've just left it like that because they come back here regularly.
Yeah, but why?
Don't know.
Why leave a load of frigging rubbish and litter?
Yeah, I mean,
don't mind them using it. Take the frigging rubbish with them.
Doesn't really need to be left in this state, does it? I mean, that's not really much of a shelter, to be honest.
But, yeah, but at least they've not used nails. We come across these and they've nailed them to the trees, and they've left the tarps. And not
that looks like it had the ridge line came down from there, so that ridge line has obviously fallen from this string.
What, leaving all this?
Yeah, I wonder how long that's been. Oh, sickening, isn't it?
Oh, plastic bottles there.
Plastic bottles.
Yeah. Glass, that's my pet hit.
Yeah.
Look at that there. Oh. We're going to have to come back here at some point with a bin bag.
They've got a fire scar here, they've got another one.
The fire's
20 feet away.
Oh, he's just chucked faggy.
Oh.
But look at that glass.
Yeah, just chucked on the fire.
Look at that. Look at that edge.
Yeah.
And who says my dog weren't going to walk through there
Yeah.
and slice one of his paws off with that?
Yeah. Oh, sickening. Absolutely sickening.
Take it home with you.
Really is.
Yeah,
But you don't need to make. Why put all these rocks around the outside? You know. No, okay, I know what they're trying to stop the fire from burning down through the needles and all that sort of stuff. Dig it all out first.
Yeah.
Dig it all out.
Well,
They've
got a fire pit there, 20 foot away.
So there's another fire pit just there that's obviously been used.
Why not just reuse the same one? Why not
Yeah.
do it again? It's ridiculous.
Another part of the woodland. It's a beautiful place. Mainly the Scotch pine.
And then march over to the right.
Larch on the right hand side there.
And then the north.
Craig's been teaching me about the larch today, so that's another tree that I've learnt to positively identify in many different ways. Because I don't get much larch where I am. There's a lot of Scotch pine, and there's a lot of the normal deciduous trees like the oaks and the beech and the walnuts and sweet chestnut, sycamore is all over the place.
Yeah.
But I don't get a lot of larch, and now at least I know how to kind of tell that apart from the other coniferous species as well.
There's a bit down here actually. So there they're actually. We've not been able to get this because it's been underfoot in the earth.
Yeah, we've just come across a young tree.
A little south cedar.
Yeah.
Just on the edge, so we can actually show you. So you've obviously, we was talking about these before.
Little nodules.
But now
they sort of branch out like little mini palms, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Palm trees.
But one way of IDing it, it's opposite. You see
Yeah, so
one
it
on
grows.
either side.
rather than.
So if that was there,
yeah, if it was exactly opposite,
they'd be opposite. Sorry, these are. Yeah, these are opposite, and then obviously you can get the other ones, which that would be straight across.
Mm.
But yeah, they're tiny. Well, the Scotch pine are dead long, aren't they?
Yeah.
There we go. That's actually a Scotch pine leaf.
That's they're not they're flat, aren't they?
You get two.
Yeah, growing out of a.
Two out of one out of thing, and they're always in pairs. So
right.
if you want to really positively ID a Scotch pine, it looks like that, but obviously green. And not 3 coming off it, not 4, not a lot, just
two leaves off a single nodule at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Just 2 leaves coming off each one. Yeah, good stuff. I'm just having a walk down through the woods, and Craig and Steve brought me down to this place. And from local sort of historians' records, it looks like what they're saying is it was about 1910 when the place fell into disrepair. And you can see the kind of gate posts there. But check this out. It's still got the well, it's obviously been gated up.
That happened in '95. Because we
1995.
They put
the gates up.
The gates up. But we used to play in it as kids.
Yeah. But this obviously, as Steve and Craig are saying, is the old stables.
If you look round this side, Paul.
Let's have a look round the other. Let me just poke you in this side. It's just an amazing place for the ruins.
The other side's identical, but pretty much a bit less better state of repair.
Let's go and have a little look over that. It just goes to show you guys. I mean, you look at the woodland area here, and it just goes to show you over the course of 100 years how quickly, you know, Mother Nature will certainly reclaim the area, isn't it?
It was all this, everything that you see wasn't here. It was
farmland.
Farmland. It was fields.
Just open fields and this bit up here where all the plateaus are, obviously where they've got the gardens, walled gardens. Let's have a look in this bit. Let's have a look in this. Oh, look.
The original stall.
The original stalls for the horses. Yeah.
Down
that looks like a little fireplace, doesn't it? So they've lit a fire in here just to keep the horses warm.
We actually excavated it out.
Yeah.
If you stand here, Paul, you can see the where they put lanterns and candles and that.
Yeah, see that up on the wall. Let me just zoom into that. It's a bit dark. Where they would have put lanterns.
Yeah. So you can see what they were doing. And then there's another one just at the side there.
That's it. Yeah, just there. What an amazing place. Now, what's that stone that's coming out of the roof there?
That's actually just dropped with
That's dropped.
Do you think that's just come out?
Yeah, it's just loosened.
Wow.
Because I mean, if you look on the roof, there's actually trees that are
growing.
Yeah, so that's maybe the roots that have pushed it down.
As you can
somehow
see,
loosened it up.
The horses were well looked after. They were raised off the actual ground.
Just sort of down.
Either that or cows.
Down there.
Stall,
yeah, some kind of stable or animal shed.
And then they walk down the middle there and feed them.
Yeah, see where the windows are. There's a gap that runs through in this direction in between them.
And a gully here in the middle.
That's through to the original site we just looked at.
Amazing bit of engineering though, isn't it?
Oh, it's just brilliant. But as I say, it just goes to show you how you know, it doesn't take long for nature to reclaim what is its. All right, Louis, you ready to set off, mate? Yeah.
He's dying to go.
That's it. We're all packed up. Bergens are ready. It's the end of the camp at Brunny Woods.
So this is phase 1, is it?
Again, there's Steve with his. We're going to call you Snail from now on.
His whole house on his back.
He's got his whole house on his back, including the kitchen sink.
Mine's not too.
And we deliberately set off to make a lightweight journey into the woods this time around.
Craig's a hermit crab.
Craig's Hermy. We've got Hermie and Snail.
This is all thanks to nice one, Funky, for giving me a bag that's the size of my house.
Yeah.
I end up filling it with everything.
That's it. So this is the end of a lightweight hike into the woods. Brinny Camp, again, beautiful place. So we're going to set off on the next journey now, which will be 2.5 hours to Snowdonia.
As you can see, the semi-permanent camp's getting left up.
Yeah. A little stop off at Military Mart just to say hello and do a few bits there. And then we'll head off up for a nice little hike up the hill to the lake. Turn you around. So we've got a nice little hike up the hill to a lake. Hopefully it's going to be a bit cooler up there as well, because it's really close around these parts. Sweating buckets, but there you go. What can you do? It's all fun of the fair, isn't it?
That's it.
That's why we love the winter camps more than anything.
Yeah.
There we go, through the jungle. It was very close. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a bit cooler when I came up. Just hopefully maybe have a few degrees lower temperature and less humidity, but it's not been the case. Hence the silly hat on. Now we're back down onto the main path now, so you can hear people in the background. So yeah, so just on the way back to the car, and we're heading off again. So I'll probably do this whole video in one long video rather than cutting it up into parts, so you can choose to watch the whole lot or not, up to you. A little update for you then. We've set off from Craig and Steve's at Preston, and the traffic is not good. I don't know whether yeah, it looks like there's an accident. Been sitting in this for a long time. It doesn't look as if we're going to be able to make it to Betsy in time for the hike up through the mountain path up to the lake. So it looks like plan B might come into effect at some point soon, where we decide to head off to Steve's cottage that's owned up there in the same area. It's only about 5 miles down the road from where we were going to go. But it just goes to show you, you can't account for everything, and always good to have a backup plan. I think at this rate we might have to put that into practice. It'd be a shame if we can't get up there and camp, but at the same time there's no way, with the packs that we've got on, knowing the path that we were going to take, there's no way that we're going to do it in the dark. Not a chance. It's just too dangerous. Even with headlights, torches, all those sorts of things, I don't think it's worth risking it. So we'll see how it goes. Are we going to get this survival fire lit or what?
Yeah, man.
That's it, you're getting some sparks.
Cold. It's getting cold,
It's getting cold in here. Yeah, nearly there. How much longer can we really do without this fire? That's the question.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Guess the idea is to always carry a lighter in your pocket, isn't it?
Bit of surefire, mate. Yeah, that's easier.
Guaranteed flame when you really need it. Lighter does the job.
Now I'm warm.
It was a good effort with a flint and steel, but
Piece of flint that big. You need a bigger piece of flint, definitely.
morning guys and girls. This was our lodgings for last night. As I explained in the previous shot on the motorway, even the best laid plans sometimes don't come off. And by the time we managed to get to Betis, it was just too dark to go making the hike up the hill. So plan B came into effect. Just give you a little pan around. It's a shame we didn't manage to get up there, but at the end of the day I wasn't going to risk walking up to the lake in the dark with the bags on. It's quite a trek, and there's just no point in risking something like that just for the view. And that was really why I wanted to go up there, was just to show Steve and Craig the beautiful view of this lake. But it's all, you know, kind of weighing up the risks, isn't it? And I think you'll probably agree that where we stayed yesterday, I mean, this is literally outside the front door, and that's a pretty cracking view in itself, so I'm not too worried about it. I've had a good 3 days. There's little Louis. I've had a good 3 days before. As I say, I'm not too bothered about it, because you know the thing about bad situations when they come along, tends to be an amalgamation of little small events all conspiring against you to create one big situation. Now there's a shot at the back of the little cottage. A little stream running down by the side of it as well. As we were coming into Betis, we were along the main road for where I wanted to go, and I stopped with Steve and Craig. Let's turn you around. So as we were coming into the main road on Betis, I signalled to Craig and Steve to just pull over, because we had an opportunity just as the light was really fading to go and have a little look at the entrance to this hike up the hill to the lake, and it just wasn't a viable option to go risking walking up the trail at that time of night. And as I say, it's just one of them things, you know, the best plans that you can possibly make, you just can't take account of things like traffic, which delayed us a fair while. We went and took a trip to Military Mart as well, which was one of the factors. We just spent a bit too long in there. Should have been away a little bit earlier, maybe half an hour earlier, but I had some business to sort out with the owner of Military Mart, just a little chat about something, and that took a bit longer than expected, so don't really know what else to say. Sorry we couldn't get any footage of it, but as I say, at the same time, we've got the dog with us as well, and all those little things just would have come together and possibly given us a bit of a situation. By the time we got up to the top of the lake, it's not an area I've camped before. It's an area I've walked before, but I've never camped up there, so as familiar as I was with the area itself, I didn't know where was going to be the ideal place to pitch up with 3 hammocks and 3 tarps. So I think we made the right decision. We sort of turned round and said, look, we've got the plan B in place. This little cottage is here. It's a lovely little place. I wanted to come and see it at some point anyway, so that's one thing that I've ticked off the list. And we had a good night just chilling out and you know, waking up to the beautiful scenery you can see behind me here. As I say, I don't mind, you know, doing this extra little bit to say what the situation ended up like for us, because at the end of the day it was just a
kind of video log of the trip that I was doing for 4 days. And you know, there's a lesson to be learnt from it anyway, is to just don't go taking risks just for the sake of you know, trying to accomplish a plan. And I think so many people try and go above and beyond when circumstances are dictating that they should really do otherwise, but they still push on and try and achieve what they want to achieve, and things ultimately go bad. I'm not saying they would have done last night, but with the darkness and with the little spot of rain that we had as we were coming into Betis, it just wasn't worth taking the risk. So, you know, another time we'll have another opportunity. I think this morning what we're going to do is also take the opportunity to do something different, and there's a lovely little lake about 3 miles away from here which has got an ancient oak woodland. So before I have to shoot off reasonably early, I've got a 3.5 hour drive ahead of me, so before we have to shoot off reasonably early to get home for family reasons, we're going to go and take a look at this ancient oak woodland, have a little brew. And it's a bit of a recce mission for Steve as well, because some of the terrain is not going to be too easy to take you know, any kids or anything like that up, so it gives him a chance while he's on his own to go and do a bit of a recce mission to see what that place is like as well. So as much as the initial plans for last night and today didn't come off, if you're prepared to be flexible in your thinking and not too disappointed with what you originally set out to achieve, you can always, you know, go and do other things nice and easy. I'm just blown away with the view. I mean, we arrived literally in pitch black yesterday. We stopped off at Betis after making a decision to call it quits, picked up a few pieces from the shop, and we arrived here in pitch black. It's a heck of a trek up here, there's no doubt about that either. There's no real access road up to it. But you just couldn't appreciate the view that you got right from the front door of this place. Just incredible. I love Snowdonia, it's just an amazing place, and as I say, as much as we didn't do what we were hoping to do last night, it's still a beautiful, beautiful place to just come and see and experience anyway. I absolutely love it up around here. So there you go, I'll leave it at that for the time being, and we'll catch up with you a bit later on once we've got ourselves together and started moving. We'll go and have a look at this oak woodland and take you along with us as well. Right, so there we are, that's the front gate, and we're just about to head out down now. Through that little bit. So it's quite a wee trek. You see how far they are down there. You've got to come down this. It might not look it, but it is reasonably steep. It's quite good on the old knees, you know. And then you've got to keep walking down this track to the very bottom there, because you can't bring the car up. It sort of goes through this farmy bit. A bit of a campsite there, but there's no animals or anything like that for tools to get excited about. It's Craig's with Louis. I don't believe it. There's another one in the corner there. Look at that. Robert Saunders Space Packer tent. Same as mine. And then that's your view back up and round to the back of the cottage up there. So this is now coming down onto the main road where the cars are.
And I'll leave it at that for you. We come down for a little walk down to Llanberis Lake Railway. This is where we're setting off just to go and try and find that nice nice woodland walk. Beautiful views again. And we're just heading up this trackway. Have a little look and see what's going on. Haven't got much time today before I've got to set off back home, so this is just a little excursion just to finish off the trip. We'll see what we can find at the top there. Alright, so we reached Vivian Quarry. How about that? Looks like they're doing some diving training here. But they got climbers going up as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, there they are, just starting to go through the
Get down, Louis. Down.
Let's just zoom into that a little bit.
So yeah.
That's the beginners section. I don't know how far they're going to go up, but I'll tell you what, I'll zoom up to somebody that's a little bit higher. If I can find them again.
We actually do diving classes, instructional diving classes.
Do you know what, I can't even see them.
But the
just up,
as you can see,
you know, the point on the screen.
There. Actually doing a bit of rock
Just
climbing.
above, it's just there on the screen, above the sea of the record.
Oh,
If you zoom in there and then
all the way up here.
it's just behind the rock, you can just see that
I'm
sticking out.
just trying to see him.
Blue. See the big flat slab with the line across it?
Yeah.
At the top of that, blue just sticking out. His arse just keeps
Oh, he's just going behind it, isn't he? Bloody hell.
What's that?
How about this fella up there? I don't actually, you might only just be able to pick him out, but I'll try and zoom into him.
Yeah, there's the thing halfway up it. Right at the top of that where it starts going craggy. And you just poke
There he is, just poking his head out.
Or if you can pick him out there.
Now that's a scramble and half, isn't it?
I'll show you where he's climbed. He's climbed from there.
Sorry about the jiggling, but I'm handheld. Let's zoom out again and just show you how far up he's gone.
He's there. Louis in some water. And he's down to...
He's right up there.
Wow. He's definitely got an helmet on.
All the way back down.
I don't think he has, you know.
No, I don't think he has got a helmet on.
Suppose, yeah, it wouldn't yeah. Louis.
That'd be crazy. I got my PADI certificate a few years back. Learnt to dive in the Maldives, and that was an incredible place. But I'll tell you what, I'd love to come and do it here.
Look.
So as you can see, as I said before, I'm doing a bit of diving here, and you can see the boys here.
He's not wearing a helmet.
Yeah, because he can't double it down, that's the only way you can release, you won't be late. The only way you can relate.
It's daylight going back up, isn't it? Daylight.
Yeah, you're on YouTube. Give us a smile then. Hey, you heard me.
We're not even halfway up yet from our little walk. I've come up a bit of elevation, but to sort of stop and take in this view, you know.
So, going down this way. We're not even halfway up. That's where we've come from. Seen that guy down, outside down the fence over there around the corner.
They weren't messing about when they built this, were they?
There was a little story of the area, story of slate quarrying, so you can always pause it if you want to. Don't know if you can read that, but and then the second paragraph. There you go, have a little wander on.
I kind of get the feeling of when I'm up the tree. It's like over there. You can see other canopies at eye level.
Yeah. It's a beautiful bit of woodland now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful bit of woodland.
Supposedly this is untouched sensile woodland, oak woodland. Bit of a grim sign. So obviously
a lovely woodland path we should come up with.
you can imagine what
Kind of testament to the dangers of working in a slate quarry, isn't it?
yeah.
Alright then, cool. Yeah.
How about that for a not so final resting place, but not far off. Kind of fitting that it's a big bit of slate, isn't it? That
Slate slab.
a big slate slab that they lay 'em down on. I wonder what that was for.
Just what shows, Louis,
Alright, bye bye.
just shows that yeah, it is a dangerous game, isn't it?
Wow. Yeah, testament to the dangers of being a slate quarry worker. Right guys, this is it. We're rolling.
Roskies.
It's the end of the tour. I can't believe 4 days has gone so quick. And 2 with you guys.
I know. Next time
In Brunny Woods.
Next time I want to come for one.
Yeah.
Next time only book us in for one of the days.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a pain in the arse. I'm a bit difficult to live with, so I can understand where they're coming from.
I know, mate. We've
what
had
a
the best
fitting
time.
backdrop. A fitting backdrop for the end of the video. For me, been an awesome time. I tell you what, I've absolutely loved every minute of it. I really have.
Yeah.
Started off pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Got better from there. We had a plan B in place.
Yeah.
Worked out beautifully.
That's it.
And now it's time for a 3.5 hour trip home. Maybe with a little stop in a service station for something or other. So I shall bid you farewell.
Cheers, mate. It's
Yeah,
been an
bud.
absolute honour.
Steve,
Pleasure meeting you
thanks
again.
mate. I
See
really
you
appreciate
again,
the hospitality up there as well.
Well, that's
Like,
it. Give us a shout.
So how many miles did you say you've done all in all once you get home?
By the time I get home, it'll be about 1,150, something along those lines.
So over 1,000 miles.
Yeah, over 1,000 miles for the trip round.
Well, we're actually,
days.
Leaf Life's actually thinking of doing a tour as well. So
Yeah.
if
That's, you heard it here first.
yeah, that's
Right.
an exclusive. Exclusive. We're thinking of doing a tour, and if we do, we'll definitely going to come down.
Oh
and
mate,
see
you've got to, because there's always a patch in there, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the hammocks, it'll be a good little patch, mature woodland. You'll love it.
Sound.
Right peeps, you might get a little bit extra from me when I get home. I might patch a little bit on the end of this or not, but that's the end of this one. So there you go, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.
Catch you in a bit.
So just as I do this last little leg along the road out of Snowdonia on my way home, I want to say a huge great thank you to Bob and to Craig and Steve for not just their time in coming out with me on this road trip, which has just been superb. It's been great to spend some time with you guys at camp again, but I want to extend a heartfelt thanks for the hospitality as well. We've had a great time. You've shown me some things that I feel really proud and privileged to have been shown. You know, it's not every day that you want to take an outsider to your camps, show them your patches, but to do that for me, I really appreciate it, guys, really do. It's been an exceptional journey. I want to also extend a thank you to every one of my subscribers as well. I do desperately try to reply to all messages that I get through. I might not see all of them against old videos, but I do try and reply.
Turn left.
Yeah, okay, I will do. I do try and reply to absolutely everything that comes through. And this is why I kind of love doing the videos. You know, in general, they tend to get some pretty positive comments, and it's just an incredible amount of fun doing them, as well as going around seeing these places. So I think with that, I'm going to leave it there. Say thank you very much to all the guys. Wish you all the best. It definitely won't be the last time that we get together and do a camp. Who knows when, who knows where, but we'll definitely do it again. And you guys know that if you're ever in my neck of the woods, there is always at least a single night, depending on the landowner's permission, or if we can do it a double night, you're always more than welcome. And with that, I shall crack on with the 3.5–4 hour drive I got. So cheers, all the best, may the force be with you, and I'll see you all in the next one.